Hi everyone, we're going to find the maximum and minimum values for f of x equals sine of x plus sine 2x times cosine x plus 3/4 cosine of 2x. And we're doing this over the interval 0 to 2 pi. So I think we'll just get started and let's rewrite this using some identities here. So I have my double identities here. I'm going to use this one, and I'm going to use this one for cosine of 2 theta. So before we differentiate, let's go ahead and write this as f of x equals, we're just going to write sine of x. And for this one here, this is going to be 2 sine of x cosine of x, and then we still have this cosine of x plus 3/4, and I'm going to write this cosine of 2x as this one here, 1 minus 2 sine squared of x. All right, now simplifying this, we're going to get this equals sine of x plus 2 sine of x, multiply this cosine squared of x, plus 3/4 times 1 minus 2 sine squared of x. All right, now I'm trying to write everything in terms of sine. So the only thing left I have to do is this cosine squared. I'm just going to use my Pythagorean identity for this. So we're going to get sine of x plus 2 sine of x times 1 minus sine squared of x plus 3/4 1 minus 2 sine squared of x. All right, now simplifying this, we're going to get this equals, let's see, distribute this, and we distribute this. So this is going to give us negative 2 sine cubed of x, that's for this piece, minus 3/2, or multiply these two, 3/2 sine squared of x. So that was this one. I'm going to multiply the 2 by 3/4, you get 3/2. Plus, we have 3 sines. We have 2 here and 1 here. So that's going to be plus 3 sine of x. And then finally, you have to do your constant here. That's going to be plus 3/4. All right. Now, before we continue further, we're going to let sine of x equal t. And that means our t is going to have to be in between -1 and 1. All right. Now that we have that, I'm going to rewrite my f of x with t. So I'm going to take this equation, and everywhere there's a sign, sign of x, I'm going to write t. So that's going to be in the next slide. We're going to get f of x equals negative 2t cubed minus 3/2 t squared plus 3t plus 3/4. Now let's differentiate. So f prime of x equals negative 6t squared minus 3t plus 3. Let's factor out 3 here, or negative 3. We're going to get 2t squared plus t minus 1. And factoring, that's negative 3. We get t plus 1 times 2t minus 1. All right, so we want to set this to 0. And there should have been f of t here. All right, so now if we have f prime of t equals 0, then our t is going to equal negative 1, or t equals 1/2. So now I merely have to use these values here. And keep in mind our interval we're going over. So remember, our t also was in between negative 1 and 1. So my critical values are t equals negative 1, t equals 1/2, and t equals 1. We have to use this 1 as well. So let's evaluate that, and we will get f of negative 1 is going to equal, and I'm going back to my t, so let me write that again. F of t was negative 2t cubed minus 3t squared, 3/2 t squared plus 3t plus 3/4. All right, so now we're evaluating, and this is going to give me 2 minus 3/2 minus 3 plus 3/4. Getting your common denominator of 4, this is going to equal 8 minus 6 minus 12 plus 3. This is going to equal negative 7 divided by 4. The next one, f of 1/2. This is going to give you negative 2, and then 1/2 cubed is 1/8, minus 3/2, and 1/2 squared is 1/4, plus 3 times 1/2 plus 3/4. Now my common denominator again is 4. So this is going to give you negative 2 minus 3. No. Let's see. Our common denominator is going to be 8. I forgot this 8 here. So that's going to give me negative 2 minus 3 plus 12 plus 6. That's going to be 13/8. All right, and the last one was f of 1. That's going to be negative 2 minus 3/2 plus 3 plus 3/4. This is going to equal 1 minus 3/4, which is 1/4. All right, so now we're going to look at our values. Our minimum value, or maximum value, is going to be this one. And our minimum value is going to be the smallest number. So let's figure that one out. Or write it out like you should on paper. So you're going to write maximum value is at is 13/8, and that's at t equals 1/2. Now remember, we let sine of x equal t. So now you have to find where this really is at. This means it's at x equals pi divided by 6, and x equals 5 pi divided by 6, because this is our interval. So that's your x values. This is your t value. This is still your maximum value. And your minimum value is negative 7/4. That was at t equals negative 1. So where sine is negative 1, that would be x equals 3/2, or 3 pi divided by 2, sorry. 3 pi divided by 2. All right, and so these would be the answers you would have to write down. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.